Morning, guys. John here, Forex Fire, Smart Money Concepts. Today, I'm going to just flash through some of the charts that I've marked up through the week. I've personally marked my journey for this week. I've been really busy at work. And again, I stress this on every video that I do and every chat that I have with people within the group, okay? You do not need to trade every single day, okay? One thing I've learned in my time, which is a very, very important lesson, which I learned, is never trade when you're distracted with anything, okay? Doesn't matter whether you can trade from your phone or whatever. I would always make sure you are only entering a trade when you've been able to do suffice sort of chart analysis, okay, guys? And again, I've traded sometimes this week. I'll admit I've veered from my path and rules, and when I've done that, I've taken a couple of losses with that. So you do live and learn with these things. The ones I've had success with is actually the ones where I've actually had the time, and I've been off like yesterday and today, and I've been profitable yesterday, and I'm going to intend to be profitable today as well. Okay, but my top tip is never to chase the market, okay? Only trade on the days where you can be in front of your computer and you can give your 100% attention to that, where you've got no distractions, okay? So with that being said, again, just on that basis, please remember, you only need 5 to 6 trades a week. Sometimes you only need 2 or 3, to be fair, okay? The rest of your time, apply it to the charts where you're doing your education, your progression, and doing the homework sessions that I set, which I'll be doing one a little bit later tonight, possibly. And it just gets you into a rhythm, into a routine to put these on the charts there, okay? And not only that, you can practice, you can see how it sort of plays out, and then you get an understanding. We then relate back into the Discord channel where we can chat about what we are drawing up and what we see, what we feel, and how we feel about it. Okay, guys, this is how you're going to get your progression. Okay, just looking at something and just throwing it on a live chart and things like that, it's no good. You need to be able to have the time to adapt to drawing these things out. You need the time to adapt to put them on a demo to get a feel. So there's no emotion tied to the trades and things like that. So you are letting the trades play out. You are letting the trades do what you have drawn. So you trade what you see. And again, this is one of my mottos. You trade what you see. It's not what you think. Okay. Once you learn the basics of drawing your charts up and you understand these areas of importance and balance, equal highs, equal lows for your exit strategies, this is where you're going to become a bit more of a profitable trader. Okay. So with that being said, and the lecture being over with, I'm just going to head over to the chart. And what I'm going to do is, where are we at? Right. So again, some of these, we'll have a look through them, and I'll just start from the top and just work our way down, see if I had anything drawn up. Again, everybody's aware this trade here is the one that is the big one. I've said we were waiting quite a bit of time for this. We'll possibly be waiting by the end of the year for it to be fair, but we'll not look into that. Let's take a look at this. Drew this up just yesterday. It hasn't quite triggered, as you can see. From here, you know the crack with this. You've got your A, we're waiting for the B, and then the C for the push, whether it's here or whether it's up to the top. Okay, so we're still waiting for the push down on this. The Euro card. So on this one, it's a 1 to 8. We've got the imbalance area. We did this yesterday where it was a signature pattern, consolidation period over 12 days. Okay, break structure 1 was on the 6th day. Break structure 2 was on this day here. We were waiting for, in essence, the signature pattern. The entry will always be on break structure 1. However, there was the strength currency indicator was showing the euro was on a little bit of the up, so it's starting to come up a bit. So we may get our entry now on the top. Okay, if this happens, all it means is this is in reverse. Okay, Your imbalance then becomes your target area. Now, this is important. Your balance would then become your target area. Your exit strategy would become the bankers. Now, I hope that makes sense. Whichever enters first, okay, if it's this area here, this will become your entry. Your opposite side is then your exit, which is the bankers, okay? So if we shoot up, let's have a look. If we shoot up, we'll enter. We come down, we exit, and then we'll come up, and we'll, whatever is on here on imbalance, this will be our target. Normally 50% of any sort of area. So if I mark up this at the moment, do this, and you can see here, guys, look at this. You can't make this stuff up. The 50% is bang on the consolidation zone. So there's a little bit of confluence there with regards to target areas as well. So we'll keep that as it is, okay? And I'll make this also a deep green. That's a little bit of a fluorescent. We'll have that as a green there. So Euro USD. This is just about to end as we speak. Just about to end as we speak. This one is a 1 to 3.79. We'll keep an eye on that. Or USD. This one's just about to hit our TP. I did this one yesterday. A 1 to 6.39. It's a nice pippage, about 56 pips on there. GBP card, again, we've been in this one for a while. This is one where we got the 211 pips move. I was expecting the move downwards. We didn't get it. So we had scenario 1, moving on to scenario 2. This so far is on around about 70 pips. It's given us nearly 100 pips to start with, 70 odd pips. I'm in this one for the long run. I'm letting this play out. I might close it by the end of tonight, with it being Friday. Some great pippage being caught so far this week, guys. USD card. Again, I did this one marked up yesterday. You'll see this in the analysis training part. Okay. I did originally say we we're going to get the push up here. However, the DXY, the currency strength indicator for the USD, is showing as weak. So I've factored in this area here. The breaker structure one is normally towards the banker's entry point. However, the DXY being weak, it's going to push the US dollar down. So our new entry point will be the breaker structure 2 this time. So this is how it's going to, how I believe it should be playing out. We're going to come down, enter on the bankers on the breaker structure 2, come up, take out the breaker structure 1, okay, come back down and hit this previous bankers down on the 4-hour candle in the past. And then we're going to be going up. And again, I mentioned 50% of the areas of the TPs. We would possibly be looking. Look at this again, guys. This is all done on the fly, by the way. This is all done on the fly. You can't make this stuff up. Horizontal rear. 50% is just about on the consolidation area. A little bit more confluence. Fantastic stuff. Again, we'll have this as a target area. We'll make this green. Although we'll make it pink because that's already green in there. GBP USD. I don't have one on there. USD GPY. There's this one stopped out. This one's ended. It's in a little, it's stopped. It looks like it stopped us out. It's come in, it's ended, triggered, it's come in, and that's a loss. But while we're on this, this is just showing you the sort of what I was trying to get at yesterday. We've got the bankers candle, that's down before the up, okay? Creating an entry further across. We come across, bankers, entry will be on the halfway point of the body. Got it here, okay? Then we've got the bankers, and then we've got the entry. So we've got this on the body here. So the entry was on the body. So you've got bankers candle, come to the right. The entry point will be here. You can see here it's touched, okay? So you've got the bankers, again, banker candle, that's down before the up, go to the body, come across. You've then got where we at, the arrow. You've then got here, which is the entry. And hopefully you can see where I'm coming from when I'm doing all this sort of stuff, the power and what this stuff is. And again, you'll be able to see that in the trading analysis. USD, Swiss franc. Something I'm looking at, again, this is a sneak peek of what I'm doing with regards to phase 2 of the Forex fire trap, but we'll go into that at a later time. London session, GBP CAD we've done, GBP got nothing on there, GBP NZD. Again, a sneak peek at phase 2 of the fire trap. It's entered on here. I'm waiting to see what the outcome is on that. I'll go into that in the fire trap over the coming weeks into DCHF. We've come down, we've entered, we've gone up, we've more or less hit TP. This was done from the middle of last week. 60 pips, 1 to 4. Right, and that's round about it, guys. So some great pippage caught, some great account growth. Again, keep practicing what you're doing. I'll be setting some more homework later on tonight, but that's where I'm at on my journey at the moment. I'm going to be starting to do some videos, which I've got on here, and I'm going to be uploading those onto YouTube. The tools that I'm using at my disposal with the bigger picture, the bigger community I'm with, I've set up 2 demo accounts, and what I'm going to do is do 1 trade for each day that I'm off, okay, just to show you the account growth on that. And I'm going to be using 2 different techniques. One is using a harmonic scanner, and the other one is using a software called the DeLorean, okay? That'll be traded twice a week on my days off, with 1 trade each week on that, and we'll see how the growth goes on that. So keep an eye on that. I will be posting the links for that diary that I'll be doing with that, okay, guys? So hopefully you're all having a great day, and remember, any trades that you've got going, try and close out before the end of the day. I'll catch you later.